Shalom, everybody. I was planning to drive out here to Douglas Island and go on the Rainforest Trail back out to Sabbath Island, and I accidentally passed Rainforest Trail as I was driving, and then I thought, well, I'll just catch the outer loop trail, and I accidentally drove past that one too. So I came all the way to the end of the road on Douglas Island. Douglas Island, by the way, is right parallel to Juneau. You cross a bridge to get over to this island. And I went right to the end of the road on Douglas Island, and there's a trail that begins, there's a trailhead that begins at the end of the road, and I followed this trail all the way out right to the tippy top edge of Douglas Island. So here we are. Never been here before. It's so beautiful. There's a little bench here. It's like maybe a father and son that died in a plane crash near here. But anyway, here's where I'm at now, guys. Behold the beauty of Yah's creation. If you're wondering why I say Yah, just look in any translation of the Bible that you want and look up Psalm 68:4. Hallelujah. Look at that. Is this not a perfect Sabbath spot? I used to bring out a book, a picnic, my Bible, sit on this bench, just spend all Sabbath afternoon out here. Or I could start going down this little bluff and pick myself along the rocky beach. Actually, before the weather turns, I'm thinking of renting a motorized skiff and just hitting the water, going across the Gastineau Channel or hitting some of these bays. It's just so beautiful. All of Yah's creation testifies to his glory. I love hearing the sound of the ocean slapping up against the rocks. And yes, this is the Pacific Ocean. I mean, there's a lot of interlocking islands, inlets between here and the Pacific Ocean proper, but this is technically the Pacific Ocean. It's that's salt water down there. Hallelujah. It's so beautiful. So this is my Sabbath hike, guys. I do a Shabbat hike every Sabbath, just sharing the beauty of Alaska with my viewers. And I've been contacted by a close friend of Mark Taylor's who actually runs that home congregation sort of plan that he teaches people how to, form and plant home congregations. I discussed it with Mark Taylor in my interview with him from a few weeks ago. And he wrote me and he's like, Daniel, why are you saying all this negative stuff about Mike Pence? And never heard of this and what? So rather than just responding to him privately, I mean, I did respond to him privately, but I told him, I said, I'm going to just make a video where I compile all the evidence that Timothy Holmseth, Phil McConnell, and myself have compiled. I don't even have to touch the Tory's interviews. I don't even have to touch those interviews in order to establish the fact that Mike and Karen Pence are not only serial pedophiles, but they're serial murderers. They've murdered just hundreds of little children. But I'm going to say that for after Shabbat, because that's not really a Sabbath topic. So, but I just want to let people know as I'm on the Sabbath trail, I'm just going to put, because I have a lot of different videos and a lot of different citations and interviews that I've compiled from like Lift the Veil and other sources from the satanic pedo ring in Indiana, but I haven't put it all in just one consolidated video where you can just see all of it compiled in one place. So I'm just going to do that. And who knows, Seems like Donald Trump listens to me, because when I called him out for you know, hailing and praising the homosexual month, he took down that tweet, and then he ordered all the embassies not to fly the sodomite flag. So it seems like Donald Trump listens to me. So maybe if I put this video out about Mike Pence, it'll encourage him to, it's only going to help Donald Trump to remove Mike Pence, because it's going to show his enemies that this is not a politically motivated campaign that he's on. It's actually, he's just trying to take down satanic pedophiles, whether it's Bill and Hillary Clinton, whether it's the Bushes, whether it's Hollywood elites, or whether it's his own vice president. And again, if you're wondering, well, how did Pence become vice president to begin with? Again, that's explored very thoroughly in my video from last fall, Michael Flynn versus Mike Pence. But I'm going to just put everything in one video, so that's what I'll do after Shabbat. It's not really a Sabbath video, so leave it till afterward. Oh, it's just so beautiful out here, though. So beautiful. I love the golden sunlight just sort of dappled on the green branches of the pines. Spruce. So gorgeous. Hallelujah. How lovely on the mountains are the feet of him who brings good news, announcing peace, proclaiming news of happiness. Arya reigns, Arya reigns, Yahweh reigns over all. Yahweh reigns over all. Yahweh reigns over all. Shabbat shalom, everybody.